Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And here's Kane. That has been slung wide. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The pass has gone astray.
Japan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Serginho. Azar. Camavinga. Romero has a look and plays it forward. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Out to the left it goes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. That's an imaginative pass. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, that's disappointing. And that's a dangerous ball. And again! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
Japan have their second corner now. Can he finish? Played in by Foden. Schneider can get it clear. Big chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Alexander-Arnold looking to go deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Kane. Mbappe. Camavinga. He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho. That's a little off target. And it's Azar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Serginho. Knocks it into space. The less said about that pass, the better.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Van Nistelrooy. And here's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Kante deals with that comfortably. Raul.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Romero herring after the ball here. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. He shifted it to the flank. And he skips past his man. Foden! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, there's a probing ball. Xavi Alonso. And he plays one through. He is through here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chance! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's looking unstoppable. He's got away. Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. He's found some space. And that has been knocked clear. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Asensio cuts it out, sends it crossfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's the throw. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19. Camisa
Howson
14.
gets a foot in here.
Camisa 10. Camisa 8.
Changes him with that pass.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de
Looking to play him in.
Camisa 26. Camisa 7.
Henderson clears.
Camisa 22. Camisa 15.
Tries to pass it through.
Substituição.
Owen in acres of space. And Stoichkov! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So he's had a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Soboslai. Valverde. And now the breakaway. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's onside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out to the right. Henderson gets it clear. And that is out of play.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 18.
Valverde.
Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 4.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the shot! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Teremos 5 minutos de
Just seeing the board
acréscimo.
now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. That is a great... Stoichkov! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And another try! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Owen duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen.
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity.